When you got the calling and when you realized that you had to give up everything, what did you do then? How did you go about it? I mean, 12 was very young.
Well, I didn't leave home till I was 18. And then I got in contact with some of our missionaries in India. And through them, I got in contact with the Loreto nuns. And then 46 years ago, I came to Rathfarnham. And from there, I went to India in 1929 and finished my novitiate and vows. And I was with the Loreto nuns for 20 years in India.
Can I just go back a little bit to Rathfarnham? Because in Ireland, you know, we are a little bit interested in your time in Rathfarnham. How much do you remember of that time?
Well, I remember yesterday when I went to Rathfarnham after 46 years. I saw the places where I had been as a young postulant, and I remember the community room and the chapel and the refectory. So that brought back all those happenings that were happening at that time.
Now, when you were there, had you that longing? Did it start there for your vocation, as you call it, a vocation within a vocation?
No, it was not at that time. It was 20 years after, when I was in India.
When you'd gone back to India?
Yes. And I left Rathfarnham only after six weeks, and I went to India I joined in October, and then in January I went to India to do the novitiate there.
Now, you were a teacher, Mother. Were you a good teacher?
I couldn't tell you. I think you'll have to ask those whom I taught.
Did you enjoy teaching?
But I loved teaching. I loved teaching.
Now, back in India 20 years later, when you got the feeling that you had to do something else, you had to go out to the poor, how did you go about that? Because you had taken your final vows, and it must have been difficult for you to give up the final vows as such, was it?
I didn't have to give up anything, because vocation is belonging to Christ. And the work is only a means to put our love for Christ into action. And so I had only to change, so to say, the way of work, the means I had to change to work for the poorest of the poor. So my vocation was a continuation of belonging to Christ and being only His.
So you left the Loreto, but you kept with you all the vows, the spiritual feelings.
Yes. And then when we had our own, I left Loreto in 48, and in 1950, the Holy Father approved of the new congregation of the Missionaries of Charity. And then in the new congregation, I took the vows of the new congregation of love, poverty, chastity, obedience, and charity.
When you talk, Mother, of the new congregation, did you start this congregation the second you left? It went with you. You became a missionary of charity instead of being a Loreto.
Yes, the approval came from Rome in 1950 on the 7th of October. And since then, the little congregation, first it became a diocesan congregation. And after 15 years, it became a pontifical. Now we are a pontifical congregation with 850 sisters in it.
As many as that?
Yes.
And do you find it easy to get sisters? Because vocations have gone down for other orders.
God has been very wonderful to us. We have 182 novices in our 3 novitiates, one in Rome and one in Calcutta and one in Melbourne. And I had news the other day from Calcutta to say that 109 aspirants have joined last June.